Jack felt an unexpected rush of satisfaction. So the next day, the bathroom door at work that had been squeaking non-stop got torn apart. Office computers became piles of components. After he finished dismantling his wife's coffee machine, these small items just weren't cutting it anymore. He went to a building scheduled for demolition and handed the supervisor a wad of cash, asking if he could hire Jack to tear down houses for free. He immediately started swinging that hammer with everything he had. The workers watched this guy and wondered if something was wrong with his head. But he felt completely normal. No sadness, no particular reason. It just felt good. The next day he went back to the construction site, paid to demolish more buildings, but accidentally stepped on a nail. The intense pain made him cry out uncontrollably.
Oh, God damn, that fucking hurt! Whoa! Shit, yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
Getting hurt forced him to take a break, and he stopped going to tear down houses for a while. That day, he found his nephew practicing drums. Listening to the energetic rhythm, he couldn't help but move to the beat. It was like he could feel a different kind of happiness from it. He just hadn't realized that despite having no emotions, he was desperately trying to find joy through various means. He had his nephew save the music to his phone. On the way home, he put in his earbuds and started moving to the rhythm, doing all sorts of dance moves from the subway station to the street, from the street to his office. Co-workers saw he was acting strange and came over to check on him, but his answer was always "I'm fine." He took his wife's pregnancy report and headed to his in-laws' house to get some answers. The sun was really bright that day, so he pulled down the visor and discovered a handwritten note stuck to it. But his mind was completely focused on his wife's pregnancy, and he wasn't in the mood to read some little reminder. When he got to his father-in-law's house, he walked in on them holding a memorial service for their daughter. He didn't care about the solemn occasion and asked his questions right in front of everyone.
Did she tell you she was pregnant? Last year. Did you know? Why didn't she tell me?
It wasn't yours. She was seeing someone, and I took her for the procedure.
On the drive back, he remained just as calm, so calm that all he could think about was the pregnancy. The next day, sitting in his car, he picked up that note from the visor. It was a little joke his wife had written for him. Her playful trick made him smile, and in that moment, he thought about his wife. He remembered her note telling him to fix the refrigerator. He remembered their last conversation. He remembered when they first met. He realized he'd become numb from the daily grind of life and had even been afraid to admit they'd been in love. His love for his wife had become part of his soul. Suddenly, a wave of grief washed over him, and he finally broke down crying. No summary can replace watching the actual film. This movie is called Demolition.